everybody, and welcome to my video today. We're going to be using a couple items here to make a card. We're going to be using this set. This is a stamp set, a new stamp set from the annual catalog, and it comes in a bundle, so you can get this punch with it, and it is called Pop of Petals. And then I just have a few sentiments from this set that I want to use. I've been grabbing this set quite a bit for sentiments, which isn't actually why I got it, but it has some really great sentiments in it. So let me show you, because I have several different cards and we're just going to make one here. On my team Facebook page, we have something called Mix It Up Monday, and we post a card sketch and a color combo that you can use to create a card or a project. You can use the sketch, or you can use the color combo, or you can get really creative and use them both together. And so today what I wanted to do is use the color combo because it's really gorgeous. The color combo is Coastal Cabana, Pear Pizzazz, and Basic Gray. And if you look at these together, you will see how gorgeous they are. So you could probably use any gray if you didn't have Basic Gray, if you maybe had Smoky Slate or Gray Granite, those would work. But this color combo is gorgeous together. I have some ink on my pad right there. So these look really great together, and I wanted to do something with them. So I made a couple cards yesterday, and then we're going to make one. I'm going to make one for you guys. So there's this one, and this one I did by watercoloring these flowers. So I embossed them with white embossing powder on white paper, and then I added the ink to them to give them this watercolor look. And then the UR is from this stamp set right here. So it says "You are the best," but instead I just stamped the UR, and then it says "amazing." I did this one right here, and this is white embossing powder on the gray cardstock. And then I did this one, which is actually my favorite. And this is the one that we are going to do today. And I've made a couple little changes, but that's the one we're going to go ahead and do. So what I'm going to make, the changes I'm going to make is, the first thing I'm going to do is use some Coastal Cabana cardstock. And I always like putting my cards on a white base, but sometimes you like to use colored cardstock, right? So what we do is we just create a card base, and I'm going to do that by cutting a piece of Whisper White cardstock at 4.5. So that's going to give me a standard size card. And I'm going to grab my bone folder. I'm going to give that a good crease. I'm going to grab my nail file and just make this paper nice and smooth on this end. That looks good. And then what I want to do is just make sure my Coastal Cabana is 5.5 by 4.25. Needed a little bit taken off. And then on this colored piece, I'm just going to do the same thing, running my nail file right along the edge, cleaning any of that up. So now my card front is going to go right here onto my card base, and then I'll have a Whisper White card inside, and it won't be difficult to write a message. I am so happy to see Coastal Cabana return. It is one of our returning colors, and one of my favorite. I've been using it a ton. So we'll put this right on the front here, and then you can see, oops, good thing I checked, we open up right there. So what I've done, just to save a little bit of time, is this is the Basic Gray cardstock, and what I've done is I've embossed it with this embossing folder. This is a new one, and it's so great. If you see this down here, this line down here, so at first you may just think, well, that's part of the branding, like there's Stampin' Up, and like it's just a nice detail right here by our logo. But what that actually is to help you line up your cardstock. So you open your folder up here, and then what you do is you line up your image here, or your cardstock, right with that image. And then when you close it, It's going to be nice and lined up, and you're going to get a very straight and even embossed look. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've done that, and then I've embossed this with white embossing powder and heat set it so that it will pop up. So now let's go ahead and get to our stamping. So what we're going to do is create these little flowers right here. So what we're going to do is grab a piece of white cardstock. So now with punches, what you're going to want to do is make sure you're stamping your image on your paper the same way it's going to go into your punch. So instead, so we know that when the punch opens, I'm going to be putting my paper in my punch like this. So what I do is I lay my punch open like this, and I've already done one. And this one I had to wiggle around, and I had to turn the paper, and I had to kind of cut it because it wouldn't fit in there and I couldn't get it to line up. So what I did is I saved this one, and I'll just stick this one or an extra one right into my box so that way I can pull it out when I'm using this. So what I want to do is make sure that, okay, so this is lined up, so I want to line it up like that. Okay, so now when I'm stamping, I'm going to stamp always with the image this way so it can punch easier. So let me show you how that's going to work. So what we're going to need is 2 green ones, 2 green flowers, and 2 blue flowers. So I already have all of these on blocks that I want to use. So you could use all different ones, or we could use all of the same flower. So I'm going to use all different ones. So what I want is another green one. So again, now when I'm stamping, I want to line this up. And just like that, that was perfect. Okay, so let's put these together on our card. So what I'm going to do is I know that I'm going to need 2 of these on dimensionals, and then 2 of them are going to be flat. So I just pick whichever 2 I want to be flat. I get my adhesive on that, and then we'll go ahead and put some dimensionals on the other 2. Okay, so now I have all of these with adhesive, and I like to just pick them all up just like this and then start to lay them out. So I want to start with one that it's going to hang off the edge, but I don't want it to hang off the edge a lot. And we're just going to set it down. I'm not pressing anything down. And then same thing here. And then here. Well, I think maybe I want this. I'm going to want a blue one. Well, the green one. Once you get everything done, then you can go ahead and press that down. So now I want to do is pop this up, and then we have one last thing to do. It's a really simple card. You could do this for a lot of people. You know, you could mass produce this if you wanted. So I'm going to use this to pop up the card. Now we want to use our glimmer enamel dots. And what I'm going to do is put the green ones on the blue, and then the blue ones on the green. These are my favorite ever. I love these glimmer enamel dots. I think that they are gorgeous. This fit. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make that fit. So I did the larger ones. And then the very last thing I want to do, you don't have to do this step, but if you want to, you can. I want to just add a couple of these rhinestones just around, just like that. I think I'll do one more. Who can resist rhinestones? I love them. So that is my card. Features that color combo for our team page. And then I already have somebody in mind I'm going to give this to, but I love the detail of the white embossing and then the embossing folder there and then those flowers. And then this is the one that I had done before. So you can see I just stepped it up a little bit. So this is card 1. Then this is card 2. And then this one is card 3. So let me know in the comments below which one you like. Card 1, which we'll just include both of these as card 1, and then this one is card 2, and this one is card 3. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this video today, and I'll be back tomorrow to share another project with you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will chat with you later. Guys so much for hanging out with me today and watching my videos. Here are 2 other of my most recent videos. I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will catch you in my next video. I hope you all have a wonderful day.